Hello everyone, this is the English version of the video. So many of you have asked me how to perceive the signs of your guides or of the universe, however you want to call it. And now the first step, which is the most accessible and the easiest, is to trust your intuition. Now, what is your intuition? In fact, it is the guides communicating with you through various forms. It can be signs, images, sounds, feelings. And when you begin to perceive those signs, you get the advice of your guides, you get their messages. So there are 5 main forms that your intuition can take. And the first one is sudden and very clear ideas. Now, we're not talking about your mind running around and thinking about the past, the future. Now, that's your ego, it's the chatterbox. And that can be the subject of another capsule. But those ideas often seem as if they just come out of nowhere. And they can take the form of epiphanies. So that was the first form. Now the second form is a word or a phrase that jumps out at you. It can be a book, advertisement, it can be a song, someone talking in the street, not directly to you, but just someone having a conversation, and you hear a sentence and you go, wow, that's the answer or the message I was waiting for. Or even, as it happened to me, it can be something you read on a shampoo bottle. And so that was the second one. Now the third one is very, very strong feelings. They tell you if you are on the right track or not. And for example, you can think about a situation or a decision you need to make, and you really feel down, you feel like your heart is compressed, you don't feel good at all. Now, of course, that's your intuition, that's the guide telling you, not a good idea. Another example for me, when I'm waiting for an answer or when I get an aha moment, I feel tingles coming up like this, and I know, okay, this is the answer I was waiting for. That's a sign they're sending me. Now the fourth form is animals, and of course we could extend that to nature, but that could be another subject for another video. Animals can be totem animals or not. It can be an animal that you see very often, so it catches your eye and you start thinking, why am I seeing that animal so often? And they can bring you lessons or just ways of life to think about. It can be freedom, loyalty, or cooperation. And the fifth and final one is discussions with people. Now this one is really special because it can be whether with someone who is very, very close to you, like a spouse, or with the cashier at the grocery store. And these people channel advice from the guides without even realizing it. And very often, if you go and talk to them again, they don't even remember having that discussion with you because they were directly channeling from the guides, the universe, the angels. And now I've told you about the 5 forms, and I'm sure that a lot of you are saying, how come she hasn't talked about dreams? Dreams are, of course, very valid, and you can get advice from your guides through dreams, but dreams are much more complex and can offer you much more information, and that's why I'm going to keep that part for another video. And one other important point before I finish is I want you to know that it is not your imagination. It is never your imagination. One of my great idols, Ainsley MacLeod, often jokes with his clients saying, you cannot start a sentence saying, well, it's probably my imagination, but, And sometimes he says he's going to charge an extra fee if someone starts with a sentence like that. So be sure it is never your imagination. All that you are getting, all that intuition is your guides speaking to you through different forms, different signs. Oh yeah, some people say, well, it cannot be the guides because I got a flash from a movie I just saw yesterday or a book I just finished and it just stayed in my mind. But that is still your guides and your intuition, because what the guides do is that they work with what is very significant and relevant to us. And so, as I said, they can work with movies, books. If you like to play chess, they can bring out a chess strategy to put light on something, give you a aha moment. So it is never your imagination. You can start trusting your intuition. And I hope it helped you. And if you have any questions or if you want to suggest subjects for other video capsule, you are free to write me anytime, and I'll be very, very happy to read what you have to say and to reply to you. Thank you. Bye-bye.